The Nikon Z7 III, the return of the king. The high-resolution king is finally coming back. For years, the Nikon community has been held in a state of agonizing suspense. We have watched the world chase raw speed. We have seen the entire industry obsess over frames per second and burst rates that most photographers don't even need. But for the purists, the wait was painful. If you are still clutching your Nikon D850 or your Z7 II, feeling like the world has moved on without you, I have news. Your patience is about to be rewarded in a way you never expected. The crown isn't just being dusted off, it's being forged anew. We are now seeing confirmed high-level technical leaks for the upcoming Nikon Z7 III. This isn't just a mid-cycle refresh. This isn't a minor spec bump to keep the investors happy. This is a 67-megapixel monster. This is Nikon's strategic masterstroke to reclaim the professional throne once and for all. It is a camera built for the perfectionists. It is for the landscape shooters who hike 12 miles in the dark for a single sunrise. It is for the studio masters and the commercial photographers who need every single pixel to tell a story that can be printed on a billboard. For a long time, it felt like the Z7 line was the forgotten middle child. The Z9 and the Z8 arrived like a thunderclap, but they were built for the sidelines of the Olympics. They were built for speed and action. Now, Nikon is turning its focus back to what made them legends in the first place: pure, unadulterated image quality. Insiders are already calling this camera the medium format killer. That is a bold claim, but the specs back it up. The heart of this beast is a brand new 67-megapixel sensor. You might ask, why 67? Most competitors like Sony are stuck at 61 megapixels. But Nikon isn't just chasing a number to win a marketing war. They are using a custom-designed architecture that prioritizes clean data over raw readout speed. This is the crucial part that everyone is missing. Unlike the Z8 or the flagship Z9, this sensor is not stacked. For the average consumer, that might sound like a downgrade. For the professional who understands light, it is a revelation. By choosing a non-stacked design, Nikon has unlocked the holy grail of digital imaging. We are talking about 15.5 stops of dynamic range. Think about that number for a second. This is the metric that actually matters when you are standing on a cliffside at dawn with high-contrast light hitting the peaks while the valleys are still in shadow. It means you can reach into those deep, ink-black shadows in post-production and pull out detail without a hint of digital noise or purple banding. It means your highlights won't just clip into an ugly white mess. They will roll off with a grace we haven't seen in a full-frame sensor before. This camera makes the competition look like toys for hobbyists. But the biggest shockwave, the thing that will make people switch brands tomorrow, isn't the resolution. It is the red factor. Ever since Nikon acquired Red Digital Cinema, the tech world has been holding its breath. We expected video features, but we didn't expect this integration to hit the stills market so hard. The Z7 III is rumored to be the first stills-focused camera to feature a genuine red color science profile. Let's be clear, this is not a cheap Instagram filter or a simple picture control. This is a fundamental shift in how color is rendered at the raw level. We are talking about Hollywood-grade skin tones baked directly into your files. For fashion and portrait photographers, this is a total game-changer. Imagine spending half the time in post-production because the skin looks organic, textured, and alive right out of the gate. You are getting that $20,000 cinema look in a body you can fit in a backpack. Nikon is effectively ending the plastic look of digital sensors. They are giving you the red look for the price of a standard mirrorless body. But don't think for a second that performance is being sacrificed for beauty. The Z7 III will be powered by the X7 processing engine. This is huge. This effectively brings the brains and the AI logic of the Z9 flagship into the compact Z7 body. The autofocus will have surgical precision. It doesn't just look for faces, it tracks the pulse of the scene. Whether it is a human eye through a veil, a rare bird in a thicket, or a speeding vehicle, the AI-driven subject detection is relentless. And that annoying viewfinder blackout that plagued the Z7 II? It's gone. The new processor and buffer architecture provide a virtually blackout-free experience. Even though this isn't a speed camera, you can still fire off 14-bit RAW files at 15 frames per second. In the world of high-resolution photography, that is a blistering pace. It's faster than the D850 ever dreamed of being. Nikon is also finally listening to the physical hardware complaints that have floated around the forums for years. The Z7 III will feature a 5.76 million dot electronic viewfinder. The refresh rate is so fluid and the lag is so low that your brain will stop seeing pixels and start seeing reality. It's designed to let you stay in the moment, not feel like you're looking at a small television. But the real thank you to the longtime fans is the rear display. Nikon is finally implementing a 4-axis tilting screen. Photographers have been screaming for this for 5 years. It is not the side-flipping blogger screen that hits your L bracket or gets in the way of your cables. It tilts vertically and it tilts horizontally, all while staying perfectly centered on the optical axis. It is a love letter to landscape and architectural photographers who work on tripods. What we are witnessing here is more than just a camera release. It is the return of the crown. The Z9 redefined what a flagship could be. The Z8 brought that power to the masses. But the Z7 III is something different. It is a tool for the artist. It is the true mirrorless successor to the legendary D850. It is a statement that resolution still matters in a world obsessed with 4K video. It is a statement that color still matters. Nikon isn't just playing the game anymore, they are changing the rules entirely. They looked at the Sony A7R and the Canon R5 II and decided to move the goalposts so far that the competition would have to start over. They aren't giving us a camera that does everything okay. They are giving us a camera that does perfection better than anyone else. If you have been thinking about switching brands because you felt Nikon was lagging behind in the high-res department, stop right now. If you have been waiting for a reason to upgrade your aging DSLR, this is the sign you were looking for. The Z7 III represents the pinnacle of Nikon's optical and digital heritage. It bridges the gap between the world of high-end photography and the world of high-end cinema. It is smaller, lighter, and more capable than anything in its class. In my honest opinion, this is the most strategic move Nikon has made in the mirrorless era. By leaning into the red acquisition for stills and prioritizing dynamic range over the speed at all costs trend, they have created a unique lane for themselves. This camera isn't for everyone. It's not for the person who just wants to take snapshots at a birthday party. And that is exactly why it will be a massive success. It is for the pros. It is for the enthusiasts who know the difference between a good image and a perfect one. Nikon is back, and they aren't taking any prisoners. The competition should be very, very worried. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. We'll be tracking every single leak and every piece of new information as we head toward the official launch. You do not want to miss what comes next in this saga.